On September 25th, Meta had its 2024 Connect event, and they debuted a ton of new AI related products and developments. So, first up, kind of the headliner of the show were the company's Orion augmented reality glasses. Now, this is not a full fledged product, but it was a prototype that they revealed of augmented reality glasses that look similar to regular eyewear. And these use advanced projection technology and include the same generative AI capabilities as the company's current Ray-Ban smart glasses to basically augment your reality as you're wearing them and engaging with the world. Now, they fully acknowledge this product is not being sold yet. Meta CTO Andrew Bosworth actually posted on X the following message, quote, "We just unveiled Orion, our full AR glasses prototype that we've been working on for nearly a decade. When we started on this journey, our teams predicted that we had a 10% chance at best of success. This was our project to see if our dream AR glasses, wireless FOV field of view display, less than 100 grams, wireless, were actually possible to build. Not only do they work, we'll be using them internally as a time machine to help build the core experiences and interaction paradigms needed for the consumer AR glasses we plan to launch in the coming years." Now, Meta also announced the release of Llama 3.2. This now has 11 billion and 90 billion parameter models that can also process and reason about images and are performing comparable to closed models on a range of benchmarks. That release also includes a 1 billion and 3 billion parameter models that are specifically designed for edge and mobile devices. Now, there were also a couple other really interesting updates for other Meta products and areas. There's a new Quest 3S VR headset that costs just $299.99. There are updates to the existing Ray-Ban smart glasses, including improved AI responsiveness. Facebook and Instagram are testing AI-generated content right in the platform. And there are some new fun celebrity voices available when you use Meta's AI chatbots. So, Paul, as you're looking at these, what kind of jumped out to you here as worth paying attention to?
That this thing is not being produced anytime soon. Like that,
Or
I
even
think,
not at all.
yeah, like everybody, like the media went nuts and like Twitter went crazy with this Orion thing. And one, I don't know if they're like trolling OpenAI using the Orion name. Maybe that's been the project name all along, but that's been the rumored name of the next model from OpenAI. Yeah, I think the key thing people have to know is these glasses are not coming anytime soon. The Ray-Ban ones are there. You can go buy them, if you want. But I don't even see Meta winning here. Like, so Zuckerberg is obviously all in. And you got to keep in mind the history here. Zuckerberg hates Apple. So he despises the fact that his app is controlled by another platform and another company. So anything he wants to do with all of his different apps, Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp, is controlled by the App Store and Apple. He does not want the future to live on someone else's platform. So the reason he tried to do metaverse and now he's doing glasses is because he wants people off of phones. He wants to control the platform where all of this stuff lives. And so he even said in an interview a couple days ago that he thinks by 2030 that glasses replace phones. That he, and he's not shy about this. Like, you go listen to his interviews, he hates Apple. So that being said, I'm betting on Apple and Google in this one. So like if I'm placing futures on who wins for glasses, it's not Meta, in my opinion. And the reason is they have no hardware capabilities. They have Quest and stuff, but like they can't manufacture at scale the way Apple does. So if we're talking about a hardware problem, which is what this is now is, like this is a manufacturing problem now. Intelligence will be a commodity. They're all going to have really smart models. They're all going to have the capability to see and understand the world around them, the multimodal, like computer vision stuff. All of that's going to be table stakes. This is a hardware thing in the future and a software thing. I'm betting on Apple when it comes to that. The Vision Pro, amazing technology, isn't going to scale, too heavy, too expensive. Apple knows that. They put it out anyway. Google worked on Google Glasses 10 years ago. Sergey Brin is back in the building every day working with the team on Gemini and likely working on hardware for Project Astra, which is their demonstration of seeing and understanding the world around them. I just feel like chips, batteries, supply chain, logistics, manufacturing expertise, that's what this becomes. And Google and Apple will, in my opinion, crush Meta when it comes to that. Now, it's hard to bet against Zuckerberg. He obviously has the will and the vision and the money to do really complicated things.
Yeah.
But I just feel like this is going to be a 3-horse race. And right now I would probably lean more in the direction of Google and Apple, eventually winning this. Now, but Zuckerberg's got probably more motivation than everybody else because he's basically betting the future again on kind of blurring his metaverse and now his new AI thing together, and his hatred for Apple.
That could be a powerful motivator.
Yeah. So again, like, while I think that this could change, like, again, like right now I would be putting odds on probably Google and Apple to eventually figure this out. And, you know, it'd be interesting to see like who buys what apparel companies and, or, you know, eyewear companies and things like that. I don't know. Like it's going to be fascinating to see it play out. But I agree that we will experience the world through our phones, which can see, which is Project Astra, and through glasses. Like I think those are the two things, but I don't see phones going away. Like this was the whole play with the humane pin and rabbit and all that crap. Like phones aren't going anywhere. It's a great form factor. We did have an article we didn't talk about recently that Johnny Ive is who created the iPhone with Steve Jobs, is supposedly working on something with Sam Altman, something that supposedly isn't a phone. We don't know what it is yet, but there's going to be lots of attempts made at embodying this intelligence in different form factors. But I still feel like glasses and phones are probably the more likely outcome of how this plays out.
Yeah, it's interesting this got so much attention because honestly, I thought some of the implications of Llama 3.2 were more exciting. When you're talking about open, robust intelligence that can go on devices.
Correct.
I mean, yeah.
They cannibalized their own news with a product that obviously Zuckerberg just wanted to show off that they did something with the $10 billion he spent over the last 10 years, basically, is what this looked like. And yeah, it's like Elon Musk showing off some car or future concept that like we're not going to see for 5 or 10 years. And it gives a nice little stock boost and ego boost. And like we said earlier, like we get these hardware examples of things that aren't going to be here anytime soon and likely won't look like anything. And it's interesting because Apple is the one company who never gave in to that. Apple kept things secret until the day they came out. And even Apple gave in finally and introduced Apple Intelligence months before it was available. And then even then they launched the hardware without it in it. So, it's the pressure to do things in AI is massive right now for private companies and public companies. And once Apple gave in and did it, I was like, okay, like it's game over. Everybody's just going to start showing off all this stuff. And by the way, yes, I'm aware for any listeners that Snap came out with glasses too. Irrelevant. Like it's it. They're not going to be a player in this. So, and plus they're terrible. But
you heard it here first. I like that.